Hello and welcome back to another video on the channel where this time I'm talking about Bundesliga Matchday 28 games. The first game was between Schalke and also Hertha Berlin, and this was goals, really, and 7 goals altogether in this match. Schalke win this game 5-2, and eventually the winner was marked as Terod. He scored the winning goal, 3-2 goal, or at the time it wasn't that, but Schalke, they get 5 goals in this match, and thanks to this win, they are now not last, so at least that's something. Obviously, they've got a tough schedule ahead, 6 games left in Bundesliga, and not that many winnable games, or at least the games will be tough, so this really was a must-win game against another team that's probably getting relegated against, Hertha Berlin. And 5-2 win there. Saturday game started with quite many matches beginning at the same time. The first match was between Mainz and Köln, and Mainz Ajörg, Ludovic Ajörg, he has scored 3 matches in a row in Bundesliga, so he's continuing his great form lately. But in the end, the game ended up 1-1, and both teams get 1 point. And really, Mainz, they continue their unbeaten streak, and it's really quite impressive for them, at least, until it ends. Both of these teams probably are not getting to European positions, but they are playing for pride, and at least Mainz, they are doing it well, and maybe trying for a late challenge for European spots, but it's not likely for them. Dortmund, they surprisingly not lose but draw against Stuttgart away from home, and this game just slipped away from them, and they started well. They led 2-0 going into halftime. Stuttgart, they got a red card, but Stuttgart, they never gave up, and the game ended up 3-3, valuable point for them. And Dortmund, they would have wanted 3 points, especially considering what happened at the same time, and that was that Bayern Munich, or München, they had struggles against Hoffenheim, who, they have done better lately. They came into this game with 3-game winning streak and now 4-game unbeaten streak, and that was thanks to Kramaric scoring the equalizer 1-1. And Hoffenheim, they get valuable 1 point, whereas Bayern, they lose the game that they, not lose but draw, so lose 2 points. They would not have wanted to lose 2 points, but certainly they feel better when they see that, or when they saw that Dortmund loses 2 points as well. So Bayern continues to lead the league. Leipzig win Augsburg 3-2. Timo Werner scored twice there, and Leipzig, they are now 4th, and they're continuing their strong season, you could say. They had some rough games not that long ago, but now they have won 2 games in a row in Bundesliga, so they are doing better. And Augsburg, they have to be careful that they don't let too many points slip out of their hands, because they are not that far above the relegation line themselves, so they should be careful. Obviously, against Leipzig away from home, it's not easy to get any points, and in fact they got none in this game. That was that match, and the last match on Saturday was between Eintracht Frankfurt. They face Borussia Mönchengladbach. The game ended up 1-1. Kolomoani scored the equalizer, and 13 goals for him in Bundesliga season. He's doing well, and Frankfurt, they would have wanted 3 points, but obviously 1-1, especially after they were losing for so long of this game. I don't think that's miserable result for them after all, really. Those were the Saturday games. Sunday games, there were 3 of them, beginning with Werder Bremen and Freiburg. That game ended up being 2-1 comeback win for Freiburg, and Höhler, the Bayern killer, he scored to make the game 2-1. And 3 important points in 2-1 win for Freiburg, and they continue the challenge for top 4 spot in Bundesliga. Obviously they are 5th right now, but they can still do it if maybe Leipzig or some other team doesn't do that well. Speaking of teams that could slip out of the top 4, Union Berlin, and they draw against Bochum 1-1. Not ideal result there, and they got a red card in this game as well. So really Union Berlin, they didn't have the strongest game against Bochum, who are fighting for their lives to stay in the Bundesliga. And they did it pretty well in this match, 1-1 result there. And the last match, 0-0 game between Wolfsburg and Leverkusen. Wolfsburg, they cut the Leverkusen winning streak in Bundesliga as well. Leverkusen 2 draws in a row when considering that Europa League game against Union Saint-Gilloise. But what are your thoughts about these Bundesliga Matchday 28 games? And hit the like and subscribe for more Bundesliga and football content. And have a nice day.